Welcome to Star Citizen. So the helmet serves a very important purpose. It used to be a lot more valuable than it actually is these days. The helmet used to be pretty much the UI for when you were doing missions, giving you locations and things like that. These days you don't really need it as the markers will still appear. But there are a few purposes that the helmet still serves, and I think they're quite important. Two of the most obvious ones, of course, being able to move around in space, able to explore old derelicts and, well, the moons of the planets where there is no breathable air. No, you should not take that off in those locations. The second one, of course, being the damage reduction. What you may sustain from combat. It reduces the damage, it can be good for bunkers, PvP, or whatever scenario you may find yourself in. But there's a third really important purpose that it still serves, and that is the count. The count of your ammunitions. Some of the weapons themselves can give you the ammunition count, but it's always good to know what you are packing, so the helmet is quite important in that aspect as well. If I remember correctly, the helmet also gave you the ability to pretty much see what was wrong with you, kinda like the Mobiglass. But these days you don't really need it, and you can pretty much open the emote menu to see all these minor things on the bottom left. Now, I'm not sure about this emote menu, I'm not even sure when it came, but I'm pretty sure we were not able to see as much information without our helmet. Because I remember doing missions, I think it was actually even maybe 2-3 years back, when I literally just took off the helmet and was trying to do my mission without knowing what the mission was, as the information was lacking without the helmet, which gave me the UI of my character basically. I'm pretty sure parts of it, or well most of it, was a right move, because we actually do have the Mobiglass to inform us. But the helmet still serves a purpose in combat scenarios, and that is not just for protection, but also for the ammo count, which is one of the more important things, especially if you're using weapons like shotguns, which have quite limited amount of ammo. So even if you like seeing your character's face, if you plan to do some combat scenarios, I would still highly suggest wearing a helmet. And if you happen to forget where you are, that can be life and death. So I highly suggest wearing a helmet, although there is not as high of a need for it as there was back in the day. Anyway, keep your helmet on and don't suffocate.